Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are going to be doing part 3 of this intimacy reading. I love it so much. I'm probably going to do something like this again. I love doing parts of things, it's fun. If you want to see the other 2 readings that are attached to this one, I'll link them down below. I will also link my extended reading down below for this video. So today we're going to be talking about marriage, kids and the future of this relationship. So this is going to be really important because this is the foundation of the connection. What it feels like is an ending to a new beginning. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing an orgasmic ending. Love that. So I'm getting a few signs. I'm getting like a scooter, a speedboat, what are those little things called that go on the water? Is it speedboat? No, not speedboat. A jet ski. Lots of stuff on the water. So you might be going like on holiday with this person like quite a few times. You might have a place in a country like on holiday. I feel like on your first date you'd probably be talking about going on holiday a lot actually. Maybe going on holiday is something that you are very passionate about. Maybe you are a traveller. Maybe you love travelling. What I see about the future with this person that you're going to be intimate with is it's a learning curve. Okay, you're going to be learning a lot from this person that you've never learned before. Like this is like new territory completely for you. So it's not only because it's a relationship, it really isn't about that. It's more about the fact that, well, yes, of course it is about that. But it's about the fact that you have just never experienced something like this before. It's just going to be, you're going to feel so respected and this person is so grounded and loving. Let's get some cards. Dear Lord, please bring in some messages for the people watching this video for the ending of this connection, as in like getting towards the future. So, 4 of Cups. Yes, it's a disappointment. So you and this person would have actually gone through quite a lot of disappointment. I'm seeing like a wedding, obviously, because that's what we're talking about. But I do see like a couple of you going to a wedding and meeting at a wedding. But you could also like this strapless top. I see like bridesmaids wearing strapless dresses. That could be like what you have at your wedding. Colours I'm seeing for the wedding, red, white and blue. So, I mean, that sounds like the American flag, but you're definitely not wearing the American flag down the aisle. But for a lot of you guys, you will want like a classic wedding, and depending on your culture, that will basically come out in the wedding. It's going to be like really culturally appropriate to, to you and your heritage. So Scottish kilts. We love a good kilt on this channel. I love a good kilt. Yeah. Anyway, so like I'm seeing like a kilt on like the edge of a cliff, you know, that type of vibe, like yeah, something like that, like the White Cliffs of Dover. I don't know. And I'm also seeing like if it's like a white wedding or a red, possibly Indian wedding, massive train. Seeing like a top-down view, and it reminds me of like Kim Kardashian when she got married to I think Kanye. She had like a really massive train, and it had like a lining all the way around it. That's what I'm seeing. And we're seeing like baby blue. I mean, I know it's something blue you have at your wedding, but I'm seeing baby blue. So maybe one of you guys is going to have a baby boy. Yeah, I definitely see children. For you guys, obviously, this is not even a pick a card. So I'm not even going to say like, kids are not guaranteed, all right? That's just all I'm saying. But I do see a baby boy. Some of you guys. I'm also seeing just whoever, if you are able to have children and there's something you would like to have, I just see you being incredibly overjoyed. Like you are meant to be a mother. Like if you're a woman, you're meant to be a mum. If you're a guy, you're meant to be a dad. Like I just feel like if you're drawn to this video in particular, you have a certain energy that is just so caring, so giving, so loving. And it's in your nature to be a mum or a dad, basically. Or it'll be your partner that is that, and you'll be just the one who's more like the practical side, you know. It can depend. So we have the Ace of Coins. So there's definitely about slow building movement, okay? Both of you will have built up the connection to an absolute T. By about the 6th month, you would be talking about moving in. You would be talking about marriage. I think you might even be talking about marriage on the first date, especially if it's something that's really important to you. You would also be talking about different cultures as well. And I also feel like you really got to make sure that you're with the type of person that you do blend and mesh with. I'm hearing some cultures I just don't blend with, which of course that is how it is. We're attracted to who we're attracted to. So don't try and like push yourself into something you know you're not going to want. So don't get for somebody who's got a certain type of hair colour if you generally just don't like that. All right, girl, you are meant to be happy. Okay, like you need to be happy. So don't do that. Don't psychoanalyze yourself into like, or like force yourself to do something you're really uncomfortable with. 9 of Swords, yeah, people have pretended in your life, even family, have pretended to like love you and want to be around you, but they just don't. They just want to use you. Like they just keep putting arrows into you, and that's why you keep feeling like crap. So if you have toxic family, they need to go before this connection happens. And tradition, exactly. It's so traditional to your culture, to your background. I feel like culture is very important in this group, like beliefs and things like that. You guys don't have the same accent, I don't think. Or maybe you do, some of you guys you do. But you do look quite similar. Like I say, you could have the same hair colour, I feel. Okay, so yes, very traditional. Got the name Juliet here. I got Romeo, take me somewhere we can be alone. Love a bit of Taylor Swift, only on occasion. Sorry guys, only on occasion. Not a massive fan. I only really like her 1989 album. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm carrying on. I had to give my camera a break because my battery needed to charge. So we are carrying on talking. So what I was saying was tradition. So I am hearing the song Ordinary, you know, the ordinary, na 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 na. That song, I don't really like that song. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing. I feel like one of you, for some of you, this is going to resonate. You could not really want to get married right now, but when you meet this person, it will take like a little bit to want to get married. You don't have to get married, of course, because some of you guys have had a little bit of possibly like religious trauma where maybe it was kind of like dumped on you and you kind of felt like, you know, you didn't really want to believe in God or Christ, because that's like the man-made version of it. So yeah, but if you've had like a trauma around marriage, or maybe you've had like seeing your parents split up or anything like that, then that would really affect this situation, as in like marriage. Yeah, you really connect, like your eyes are very similar as well. There's not too much of a height difference in what I'm feeling, but for some of you guys, it's probably going to be the guy is taller. Marriage, kids, future. Okay, so Ace of Coins, right. So this person that you attract, they could be having their own business, or they could be, I'm hearing, I like to hustle harder. So if this person isn't happy in their current situation with their money, they will continuously try and get better, and that will be like what you're attracted to. It'll be like, I'm hustling harder. And when it comes to the intimacy, that will come in handy because it's like, you'll be like, I don't really like the way you did that. Like, can we try this position? And they're like, yes. So 3 of Coins. There could be somebody in the works with you and this person. It could be a friend kind of in the middle, who the friend invites you somewhere. So like this person could have a friend who invites them somewhere, or you can have a friend who invites them somewhere. It's like the friend is in the middle, and for some reason this is really important. It might actually involve your career, it might involve your lifestyle, your home, your religion, I don't know, something like that. Like it's something to do with, it's quite a big part of your life, and this friend can end up being like your best friend. So you could meet a friend through this person. And what I feel also is I'm hearing just clarity and seeing your eyes. I'm seeing my eyes through a different lens. So you will experience just something just completely different, like completely new. It's actually so beautiful. And I'm seeing like sparrows in a birdhouse and they're nesting. So I definitely feel like there is kids, 100%. There's kids somewhere. Obviously, if you're able to have them or you want them. And I see that you will possibly come into this connection feeling quite sad at the start, because maybe you would have been messed around, or you just be feeling a bit insecure, and that's okay. This is just confirmation that this is quite normal. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, okay? You just got to be who you are, and if it's the right person, then they'll build you up and they won't bring you down. I'm hearing the song, Don't Bring Me Down. No, 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 no. I think that's by Electric Light Orchestra. Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups. Very, very nice underneath. So the energy between both of you is like a wave, okay? It'll be like kind of like a slow, nice, easy wave. There's no crashing or I'm hearing crashing and dashing. So they're not going to run away. They're not going to be nasty to you. They're actually going to be the complete opposite of that. I feel like this person is just really encouraging and you're not really used to that. I'm seeing like the wind coming through and I'm seeing like a dress or a skirt coming up. I'm not going to say any more about that. Okay, that being the extended. So yes, so the future between both of you, let's see. I'm going to pull a couple of Black Moon astrology cards. We'll see what else is in your guys' future. It is also in your future as well. This isn't just the person, like this is about you. So this is to do with your energy. So you might also be building out your business when you meet this person, or you might be building out your finances, or you might be changing careers. I'm hearing that it's not that you're unhappy in your job. It's like it just needs readjustment, requirement. I'm hearing the room of requirement from Harry Potter. So it's like I would require that. I would require that. But you're slowly figuring out actually what that is, because maybe you don't know what you require. Maybe you're getting a new manager. Maybe you are the manager. Maybe you're getting people working underneath you and you're choosing them. Maybe you're getting an editor. I don't know, something like that. But what I see is it's okay to be choosy. It's okay to sit still and be in the moment. Because basically what I'm seeing is it's kind of like you can't see the true picture if you're rushing. It's kind of like when you are on a motorway and you're all going at the same kind of speed. It looks like you're not really going anywhere. But if you get your car and put it on the side of the highway, and you look at all the cars rushing past, if you are chill and you're relaxed and you're viewing that motion, that fastness, you can see where the relationship is going. So if you relax, you can look and you can see. But if you're on the road with everyone else and you're not sticking, first of all, if you're not sticking to your own lane, that can be dangerous. And you're looking at other relationships and you're like, oh, I wish I had one. Like, honestly, girl, you're not going to have to worry about that. You're not going to have to worry. You're not going to have to worry at all. I feel like this person has an obsession with your neck. Something like that. I'm hearing, I love your neck. I love your neck. I'm hearing, thank you. Something like that. Okay. Oh, we had a card come out. Grand Trine Blessings. So obviously very blessed. You might not really know about if this is your person for at least like about 5 weeks, maybe even 5 months, especially if you're not even really feeling like ready to meet anyone. We have the 11th house of friends. I did say that, didn't I? There's going to be a friend, something to do with friends. So you can meet them through a friend. I also see at your wedding with this person, because this is more the future with this person, I do see lots of friends being around you. If it's not a wedding, I do feel like there'll be some sort of ceremony. It doesn't have to be like an actual wedding. It could just be like a party or something. I don't know. But yeah, feels really, really great. Yeah, definitely new beginnings. One of you has a very strong faith, or both of you do. I do feel like you guys would be probably having the same religious beliefs. That's actually really important. I just had that super important. So just keep that in mind. If you are looking for a partner, just to make it easy for yourself, look at the religious side, okay? Like if you're not religious, make sure to tick that box on like Bumble or something, because I just feel like that is the actual baseline for any relationship is beliefs. You don't have to have the same beliefs, but you do have to be on a similar level of how you choose your faith. So say if people are like really seriously Christian, you probably should be with someone who's quite seriously Christian. That's just what I'm feeling. Obviously take it as it resonates, take it with a grain of salt. But it feels like to me, it's like you need similar values, because if you're going to be with this person for like, the rest of your life, you kind of got to be on a similar level, because especially if you're raising your children together. Okay, so Saturn return, age. So you could be going for a Saturn return right now. So that could be, you could be between the age of 28 to 31. You could be between the age of, I can't remember what it is. I think it's 50 or 60. I can't remember, I'm sorry. But if you're looking into your Saturn return, look at the Saturn return calculator, put all your details in, and you can see if you're going for a Saturn return, and you could see if your person's close. Because the thing is with Saturn return is, Saturn says, I am responsible, I am serious. So you are going to suddenly have this energy about you that's serious, responsible, aligned, down to earth, grounded, and it feels really good. And in your life, you would start to become a lot more responsible, and you'd feel it within your energy. It's not like it's wherever Saturn lands in your chart as well, because Saturn lands in different areas of different people's charts. So it could, if it's to do with your 6th house, it's to do with health. So your health could be starting to be like something you need to be really serious about. If it's in your 1st house, it could be something to do with yourself and your identity. So you would be really working on that. But Saturn return definitely has an effect on this connection. So you can have it, I think it's, like I say, I think it's around the age of about 28 to 31, and then around 50s, and then around 80s. 3, 6. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. I actually can't remember. Oh my goodness. Okay, definitely look it up, guys. Sorry. Normally I know, but off the top of my head, I can't channel and like think of like normal things. Okay, so void of course, moon missing. You'll keep fucking missing things. Like you will keep losing stuff. That's a sign. Like you're going to keep losing your stuff. So try to keep it in a box or something, or like in a trinket dish, because you're going to keep losing your keys, your wallet, and your glasses. You're going to keep losing those, so that's a sign. All right, so yes, let's have a look and see what else wants to come out. We're going to pull some intimate cards. Let's see what wants to come out. Obviously, check out the extended if you would like to. We're going to look into the more intense details, and obviously your marriage life and your sexual intimate marriage life. That's definitely what we're going to be looking at. Okay, so judgmental. You would have been with a lot of judgmental people. Like you also would have been would be also very judgmental of yourself, which you're coming out of that now, which is so great. Yeah, and getting weird. Yes, I love that. You both are very weird people, like in a good way. In a good way. You're both very psychic as well. You're both very intuitive. You both love animals, that type of thing. Ooh, root chakra. Okay, so the root chakra is all about feeling grounded, centered. So what I feel is, I mean, obviously that's your favorite part of each other, just saying. But the crown and the root, I really love that because that's literally the top and right at the bottom, the first and the seventh chakra. And so that means what's happening is you will feel aligned when you're around this human, like, yeah, be amazing. I don't know why I said human, just I like that word. Okay, so we have magnetic stimulus. So this is lovely. So your first kiss could be on your first date. One of you kisses a bit different than the other one, so you're gonna have to kind of figure that out. I'm seeing a lot of tongue action, definitely. Oh, girl. Yeah, they're so friendly. You both are quite friendly people, actually. Take a seat. That sounds dodgy. They have a really nice back. You love their back, which is really, really cool. They might have something about Fast and Furious. I'm seeing like one of the main guys. I think he's bald. Does he have quite a big back? I don't know, but that's what I saw. Yeah, so friendly. So what I see is, okay, there's not too many body parts here, but probably for the best because we're going to be talking about that in extended. Basically, what I see is the future is very, very bright for both of you. Very, very lovely. Super, super comfortable. I don't see you guys having too many children, but this is just a general reading, guys. Okay, it's not even a pick a card. So, oh, you got the Joker. So the Joker only comes out, I don't know if there's only one or two Jokers, but this never comes out, okay? So one of the things is going to be really funny. He or she's going to be really, really, really funny. They're going to be a Joker. They might like wearing certain hats or like certain like outfits or something. Maybe they like dressing up. I don't know, something like that. Or they wear like a certain shoe. You're like, oh, I like your shoes. Something like that. But this never comes out, right? So what that means is that's going to be what it's going to feel like when you meet them. You're going to be like, oh, that couldn't have happened if I tried. You know, like it will be incredibly divinely timed, like incredibly. So it'll be your timing, my love, okay? So don't compare your life to others. Don't compare your life to someone's highlight reel online or anything like that. Gorgeous. Love this. Right, so you've got the Four of Coins? No. Cups. Four of Cups. Queen of Coins. So the Four of Cups, what I see is you will, I see you getting married in about 1.5 years of knowing this person. And the future for both of you is very nurturing. You would step into your role really, really well as, you know, a wife or husband. And I just see that I see you surrounded by a lot of friends and feeling really abundant, which is really great. And I also see that you could also have lots of friends before you meet them, by the way. But I also see that your career will definitely be impacted by this person. You will feel more successful and you'll also just feel really at peace. Like you're not rushing to get to that next thing, which is really good because if you're like that in your career, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, there's a fly. There's a fly. Okay, anyway, sorry guys, I have the door open and there's flies everywhere. Okay, so that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my gosh, we have a king of cups and a 10 of wands. That's really good. That's really good, actually. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's your energy. That's your energy. This person has a certain love language. Their love language is more like communication, like words of affirmation. But I do feel like as the relationship goes on, they're going to give you gifts. They might make you stuff as well. They might like make stuff like wood or with like crystals or something, or I don't know, something like that. But yeah. That's your reading. Thank you so much. Please click on the extended if you want to know the third part 3 of this section. But yeah, thank you so much and I'll speak to you soon.